Well, hey there, everybody. We are back. Rhonda Boyle here with Anas Aldahoud with Talent Maximizer. Good to see you again, sir.
Good to see you, Rhonda.
This is part 2 of our 3-part series on the Clifton Strengths Talent theme of input. And this time, Anas, we're going to be talking about some of the negative, the downside of input. So why don't you start us off? Let's talk about blind spots and things people high in input cannot see.
Yes, definitely. The first thing that I would love to talk to about, if the more mature it is, input is, the more organized collector you are. I want to call it an organized collector. You know where you put everything. You know when to use it. When someone asks you for help, you know the quickly where to get it from, and you become an expert to people. The more immature and blind spot comes out of it, sometimes you get overcrowded around you. There's so many things, there's so many books, there's so many resources around it, and it gets overcrowded. And honestly, for me, I don't think it minds unless it bothers someone else. So you just need to make sure that it's not overcrowding other people around you. One of the things also, sometimes it's hard to get rid of the things that you collected as well. So sometimes to let go of some of those parts might be some of a blind spot for you.
Sure. Yeah. Not knowing what resources you can finally let go of, I would think.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Sure. Now, what irritates, annoys, and aggravates these people high in input?
The most thing that get them aggravated and annoys them, and you have to be very careful, if you throw some of the resources away without asking, or delete some of their files or something, that for them, this is a killer, and you need to be very careful doing that.
Anas, I have a story about that. I actually, in a move, I threw away one of my husband's boxes, and he will never, ever let me forget it. And it was 25 years ago.
Oh my God.
I know. People high in input, they know exactly where they put stuff, and you better not be touching it. That's all I can say.
Yes, I think actually my mom is very high input, and I think I did this for her, something like, and she got really upset as well. So
yeah, really. Okay, so help us out with potential conflicts. Where can we get in trouble with people high in input?
I think there's again two internal. Imagine if you have high input and it's surrounded with a lot of execution strength or themes. So you have that drive to execute, but that input is always slowing you down because I need to know more. I need to collect more information before we start. I need to make sure that I have all the resources around me. So this is something that you need to look for. Again, with external, it's make sure that you're not taking people's space and not overcrowding them. That might create some conflict, especially at home, like between a husband and a wife. So just something to be looking for.
Yeah, don't touch their stuff.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Well, there you go. This is part 2 of our 3-part series on input. Anas, we will be back, for the next in this series on input.